have a community credit union right here in downtown Santa Cruz. Let's go in and see all about it. All right, we are here at Santa Cruz Community Credit Union, and what an incredible space actually to walk into. The energy feels very inviting, as almost like it's a family welcoming community space, which is not what I would expect when you walk into, well, a credit union type establishment. And so I can't wait to learn more about what it is that you guys provide here for our community. But first, I want to welcome, who are you guys? And so I would love for everybody to know, who am I sitting with today?
Well, thank you for having us. Katie Fairbairn, Vice President of Communications and Organizational Development.
And I am Beth Carr. I'm the President and CEO of Santa Cruz Community Credit Union.
I'm Everardo Munoz. I'm the Vice President of Member Services.
Wow. Thanks, guys. I feel really excited. You guys are some powerhouses. So I know myself, I'm very curious about this, as I'm sure so many are, that when you think of money exchange, where your money's going, and we know what banks are, but what is the difference of a bank and a credit union?
Sure. So a credit union is not for profit, whereas a bank is for profit. So banks typically have a board of directors. They're looking at how much money they can make, what are the profit shares going to be, and we don't do it that way. The way we do it is we look at products, we look at services that members need, and we design things to help people. So I think that's the best way to explain a credit union. A credit union is member owned. If you're a member, you have a voice. You get to vote, you get to participate. Thank you for saying that about the vibe you got when you came in, because that's exactly what we strive for in everything we do. The credit union's been here for 45 years. We're celebrating our 45th anniversary this year. Established in 1977, and we still live and breathe the mission, which is economic justice for all. So.
And can I actually ask a question about that? I
Sure.
noticed a beautiful painting artwork when I walked in, and is that kind of all part of that justice for all, that economic impact? And
Absolutely.
Yeah, I mean, if I could jump
Yes.
in, I think that painting was actually commissioned by our credit union members in the early days of the
Wow.
credit union. They felt that it was so important to have a representation of what this credit union is all about, and also making sure that there was diversity and equity in even the roles of men and women
Wow.
in that painting. So that was commissioned by the members.
wow, that's incredible.
Yeah.
So it really is a space where we're all truly a community together and working together in that way, which is pretty fascinating to have an offering like that. And so, can I ask you, my friend, why do you do what you do?
You know, I think, with what has been said already, it really fits with my experience as an individual and where I come from. So, I was brought when I was only 5 years old from Mexico. My family moved over here, so that sense of community and needing community to help was something that I was looking forward to. And being here at the credit union, this is going to be my 11th year. I've had plenty of experiences to see really the work that we do and the way that it impacts our community. So, I just wanted to share one of those instances. We had a member a couple years ago that I was helping with a loan. His loan was with a subprime lender, and he was paying 18% on an auto loan. Sat down with him, we refinanced the loan, and we got him, 5%, 6%. And it wasn't just about reducing the interest that he was paying. His monthly payment was reduced by $200, $300. And it was an impact for him because he was actually driving over to Stanford. His son that he had has special needs. He had to drive over to Stanford on a regular basis. So that was a huge impact to his budget. And that's really, it speaks to what we do here at the credit union, is that, the majority of the population that we serve doesn't have that capital that's able to show them, okay, this is how you do your finances, this is how you budget things out, and this is why credit is important. And it's what we live here every single day, is we sit with individuals and we go over, their finances and help them succeed financially.
Yeah, I mean, if you don't mind me speaking on that I feel so much of that, because even as a small business owner in this community, I've gotten to enjoy the impact of you guys providing that support. which has been so incredible. It's so much different, has been so much different from the bank experience, especially as, working on trying to save businesses through the pandemic. And so what an opportunity that not only are you providing for the individuals within the community, but the small businesses that are such a big part of the economy within our community. Yeah, so thank you for that. Yeah, and your 11 years here. Party time.
Right.
Yeah, and so it seems that this is not just your everyday credit union, and so what makes you guys so different? Because it's definitely not your everyday credit union.
I think part of it is kind of that heart mission, right? The heart and soul of the credit union is about trying to help people and serve people. We were one of the first community development certified credit unions in the nation. So we may not be as well known locally here as we are nationwide, because there's all the problems or programs and services have been developed to help people that are unbanked, underserved, small and micro businesses, affordable housing, focus, that kind of thing. So we're really well known in the nation for that. And one of the things that, in fact, just recently we won a nationwide award, 3 awards actually, for our Return the Favor program, which was started at the beginning of the pandemic. Actually, through the passion of our board of directors, they saw this need during COVID, that all these nonprofits are right out on the front line, and donations are way down and they needed support, and so we started this program. We're going into our 3rd year now, but last year that program, which matches the credit union's funds with members donations to the community and even our staff, was over $250,000.
Wow.
Which, we're a smaller credit union, a smaller organization, but I think that gives us the ability and gives us advantages to doing things a little differently than some of the larger financial institutions do.
Wow.
So we're very, I think, locally grown, and so there's an internal culture here to do more for people. When I was talking about unbanked, I was thinking, a lot of people ask what that really means, and of course, straightforward, unbanked is somebody who doesn't have a financial institution account, right? But it goes so much deeper than that. If you don't have a financial institution account, you don't have access to financial learning or financial tools or something as basic as a savings account. There's no way for you to actually build capital because you've been excluded from the financial circle, right? Yeah. So you're on the outside, and as long as you're on the outside, you're going to end up with a predatory lender or somebody who ends up in a cycle of debt, and you just can't move forward. So that's reaching out to unbanked is very, very important to us. It's how we get people to start to grow and to learn. Our financial learning, one of our strategic initiatives, is to get our financial learning out to every strata of the county and beyond, right? Because if you add financial learning with financial tools, it changes people's lives. There's no doubt about it. So it's just one of those very important, critical focuses for us as a credit union. We kind of live and breathe from the very top to all the way to the frontline staff. The need to change people's lives, to help them with their individual things. We don't do template lending, for example, which is very common in most financial institutions, where you have this FICO score, so therefore you get this loan. We don't do that. We look at the individual pathways for people. What are they trying to get to? What's their success level look to them individually? Because success looks a lot different for each individual. And then we try to create that pathway with them. So they need to be, everybody in our community needs to be personally, financially sustainable in what way that means to them. And so we try to work with people individually, both small businesses, micro businesses, and individuals, so that they can, we can help them get to the right place without just saying, oh, your credit score is this, then you get this. We don't do that at all. It takes a little bit more time that way, but the success factor is higher.
Well, what I hear is it's truly a customized and individualized roadmap.
Yes,
for each person. It's not a one-size-fits-all.
That's
it's
exactly
really
right.
taking each individual person or business's needs and journey and figuring out how are they not just going to have a spot for their money or get money to get what they need, but be successful in that journey
Mm-hmm.
for all the steps that are to
Yeah.
come. And so that is actually
Yeah.
really incredible.
Financial institutions often use the term wealth management,
Mhm.
which just drives me nuts because I don't think there's any such thing in our world, right? It really is about that, that financial sustainability on an individual basis. Because if somebody gets financial education and gets the financial access tools access, they then create a more stable community, and then in that turn creates a stronger economy locally. We all share in that when people move forward who previously were excluded. So
Yeah.
that's very important in the
Wow.
mission.
Wow. Well, thank you guys for sharing what you have today. Is there anything else you guys want people to know about the Community Credit Union, or do you guys have social media? If people want to kind of just follow, because everybody loves following on social media. And I imagine, obviously, people can just walk in too and learn and talk to you guys and inquire. And so, what's the website? What's the social platforms?
We're on Instagram, we're on LinkedIn, we're on Twitter, we're on Facebook. The website is just scccu.org, and it's going to be a really fun year celebrating the 45th anniversary, and the big celebration will be in August. And the only other thing I would add is that we will be moving to a new location in downtown Santa Cruz.
Yes.
So we're staying true to our roots.
Yeah.
We're
Great.
going to be here.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and right now we're currently Front Street, and then so where will the new location be at?
We're
You-
still
can
kind of
you say?
negotiating on that.
Stay tuned. But
Yeah,
that
exactly.
just means that you need to come and visit so that you can be part of the new forever of where they're going to be.
Yeah, not far away.
Not far. Awesome. Well, thank you guys so
Thank you.
much for
Thank
your
you.
time. I love learning about this. I imagine so many people are going to feel that so impactful too, because I didn't even know some of what you shared, and so it's very eye-opening on the different views and ways and approaches, and so thank you for that.
Thank you.
Until,
Don't get me going.
We'll be here all night long. All right, until next week, we'll see you guys in Discover Downtown.